Hi, good morning. Welcome to our co-working session where we are going to do our work together on the internet. I'm working on Job Detox, a workbook for Black women to stop striving and get free. I'm actually going to rework my introduction today. I reread Marie Kondo's introduction to Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and I like the way she flowed into her book. I like the way her outline was done, so I'm going to redo my outline to help be more guiding people into the book. So that's what I'm working on today. If you're here with us, go ahead and type in the chat what you're working on this morning. And if you're watching the replay, hello, type in the comments what you're working on this morning. All right. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Auntie Carla. Pulled out a lot to be shredded yesterday. Okay, we'll continue this morning. All right, good. Stacy is researching. Good morning, Twana. Good morning, Stacy also. Shantavia, reviewing the study guide from chapter 13. Good morning, Monique, working on book trailer for a book before editing videos for a YouTube channel. Good morning, Katrina, working on video edits. Good morning, Chloe, working on some graphic design on a side project. Amita, good morning. Still making extra money. Amita's doing overtime and enjoying being among friends. Can y'all hear that? I think that's the geckos. Today is my last full day in the jungle. I leave Santa Teresa, Costa Rica, first thing tomorrow morning. Junket is, I'm working on calendar layout and already had a full day. Oh, okay. Where are you, Junket? Good morning, Mom. Mom's in King of Prussia? What you doing in King of Prussia? Good morning. Working on New Year's plans. That's Carmen. Elsie is still reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F by Mark Manson. Angela working on big ideas. Okay. Vasa continuing to flesh out an outline. Happy writing. Life with Sister Spice, completing my review of the book of Daniel for Bible study. Okay, then I'll be writing more for my personal book. Okay. All right, and Kathy working on a new chapter, When Ceilings Fall Down. Yapa Judah, working on a chapter 8, still working on chapter 8, Stronger Than You Know. Ronnie, reading and researching today, and I think we've seen everyone. Okay. All right. Oh, Junkhead's in France. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I got to get myself ready to write, and then I'll set the alarm. We'll do a 25-minute session. We'll take a 5-minute break, and then another 25-minute session. So let me get the alarm ready. Clock. Okay. 25 minutes. All right, session one. Okay, good. That was a good one for me. How was it? How was that 25-minute session for you? I'll set the timer for a 5-minute break and then we'll go back and do another. I'll set the timer. I really got good. So when I wrote this outline, I just wrote the introduction to my book last week. Was it last week? Maybe 2 weeks ago? Last week, after I'd written all the chapters, I sat out and wrote the introduction. But I felt like it didn't, going back and reading a few chapters and then reading the introduction, I felt like the introduction didn't lay the groundwork like it needed to. The introduction and my first chapter didn't really lay the groundwork for what is happening in the book like I needed it to. So I went back and reread a couple of books that I remembered did a good job, started off strong. And one of those is Marie Kondo's A Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And I read it and I listened to the audiobook version of the intro a couple of times. And I was like, I'm going to pattern my introduction after this. She did a wonderful job of, because, okay, so I think that Marie Kondo had a similar struggle or a similar problem to overcome in introducing her thing, right? Someone's going to go to a store, buy a book called The Life Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and expecting it to be the same advice in a new package, right? How to store things, how to clean up 10 or 15 minutes a day so you don't have to do the big clean. So save you some time. It saves you time if you do a little bit every day. And Marie Kondo started out the gate with storage experts are hoarders. And you're not cleaning every day. If you have to tidy up every day, you're doing it wrong. Get rid of your stuff. She had my mess. I know you came here for a message, but my message is different. I think someone who would pick up a book called Job Detox may be expecting some traditional burnout tips. Here's how you cope with burnout. And my tips are like, not that, okay? My book is telling you that if you create an identity based around what you do for work, you are an agent of white supremacy. And that is not the message that people came to the book for. And so there's some work to be done in my intro in my first chapter. And so I appreciate going back and modeling things after other writers because you don't have to figure things out on your own. They've already solved the problem. They figured out how to approach this thing the right way. Use that. So that's what I'm doing. Monique says needs 4 more images or videos, then I can look for music, which I typically do first. Okay. Missy, Thursday, happy Thursday. I finally made it. Good, Missy. Glad you're here for co-working. Working on writing out a plan to relaunch my children's book. Good. Pookie Lookie, the pink spotted panda bear that I first published in 2005. Very good. I'm still preparing for vending event this weekend. Good. Have to go to work today. Okay, so planning what last minute stuff I need to buy to finish getting ready so I can get it before work. Okay, I'm just making some bags for an event, some laptop bags. I got to get ready. Good morning, Alicia. Bom dia, Halisi and Rick. Good to catch you. Went out for a 1 hour walk and up and down the hills of Lisbon. Now I'm ready to get to work. No, you didn't. There are no down hills in Lisbon. It's all up. I don't care what you do in Lisbon. You start off uphill. When you come back, you still have to walk uphill. It's the strangest place I've ever been. Everything is uphill in Lisbon. Sharon, working on learning about website creation. Okay, good. Yolanda Gale, a little late, no problem. Day 3 of working on my book after 2 years. Thanks for the motivation. You're very welcome. Okay, friends. I think we said good morning to everyone. Good morning. Letitia checking in, working on editing and organizing citations and references. Grammarly is my friend. Yes, it is. Good morning, Black Culture Talks, writing on outlines for YouTube channel in January. A Divine Artist is rewriting a grant. Good. Okay. All right, good, good. All right. Let's see how much time we have. 30 seconds left in our break. Anything we need to say or talk about? Hey, some more good mornings. Hello, April Dean. Got started early on my pay work. Okay. All right. Life with Sister Spice, making progress on my review and learning about myself through my study of the book of Daniel. Good. Colette, good morning from Cali. We'll work on a few YouTube things. Okay, good. Yes, yes. Good morning, Patty OG. Are you co-working with us today? Let us know what you're working on. Okay, that's our break. That's our break. One thing, Halisi has a fiction book she's been working on for 10 years and makes suggestions on groups to join that may help. Let me think on it. Right now, I can't think of any. Let me think on it. Because I'm not in any fiction writing groups, but let me think on it. All right, y'all ready for your next writing session? 25 minutes? Okay, all right. How was it? How was it? How was our co-working session for the day? We have 41 people here in the chat, so let us know in the chat what you got done today or what you worked on today. It doesn't have to be done, but what you worked on and how did it go? So my intro, I feel so much better about my introduction. I think when I started reading through things, reading through my own chapters, I felt like I hadn't done a good job of like introducing this thing, introducing the subject of the book and the purpose of the book, and welcoming in the right people to read the book. And I feel much better about it already with just less than an hour of typing. So thanks, Marie Kondo and Marie Kondo's editor and publishers for doing such a good job of showing how to get into a subject because Marie Kondo, her book laid the hammer down. She said right away, storage experts are hoarders. Okay, now you understand. We're going to talk about something in a new way. So that was really helpful. So I feel like that 1 hour, someone asked me, one of you guys asked me a few days ago, but how do you feel about your book so far? And I was like, it's not good yet. I think that making this one change in the introduction has given me a better feeling that the book will come together. I needed that. I didn't want to do the introduction too early, but I'm feeling a lot better about things than I was. Yeah, right? So I am not a person who would ever buy a book called The Life Changing Magic of Tidying Up, okay? But man, did she sweep the world. She swept through the whole world. And so I read her book as a instruction manual on how to create a brand from an idea, right? I talked the other day about Jack Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Soul, right? Marie Kondo has created an entire brand and a way of life for some people out of an idea. So that's how I read her book. And going back and reading the intro and listening to the intro a couple of times really helped me with my idea. So I'm really grateful for it. She did what I want to do, right? I'm not afraid to say out there that I want my book to sweep through the world of Black women in the United States, in Canada, in the UK, right? In the Caribbean. I want English speaking Black women to get what I'm saying and like Marie Kondo did for tidying up. And another thing she did really well is the book that I read, the version of her book that I read, she's very clear this book is for Japanese people, right? She's talking about Japanese principles, Japanese concepts. She didn't try to make it for everyone. Other people could identify with it and reached out to her, but her book was for Japanese people, right? There was no like, and in the Swedish model of this, and there are people in this place, right? She talked about Japanese concepts, Japanese principles, using Japanese terms. I'm sure her editor did some explaining, right? Some filling in of some things so that other readers would understand it. But I love the way she I read her book in a different way. I don't read her book as how to how to tidy up. I don't have stuff. I don't have all that much stuff. I read it in How to Start a Movement, right? Marie Kondo's book is a master class in how to start a movement. So I'm glad to have it. Thanks. Okay, so how did it go for you guys? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about things. Okay, so how did it go for you? Monique found enough images and then some. Okay. Um, Halisi proofread our new toolkit. I finished at 1 a.m. and the typos prove it. It's not 1 a.m. in Portugal, though. Are you somewhere else? Are you talking about, oh, you're proofreading it because you did it, you finished it at 1 a.m. and now you're going back and proofreading it in the light of day. Okay, good. Yeah. We proofread it multiple times, right? Multiple times. All right. Wait, how did it go? Yeah, Ms. Yolanda Gale, great. Worked on chapter titles. Good. Ronnie was good. First 25 research, second 25 started work. Okay, good. All right. Okay, and Junkat says slow progress but steady. Okay, that's all we need, right? Slow and steady. If I had written even 250 words a day, my book would have been done 2 years ago, right? I'm all right with slow and steady, right? We don't have to do mad dashes and sprints of things if we can get in the slow and steady. Slow and steady is where the habit forms and there's less resistance over time. Frances Liss, who spoke at Exodus Summit the first year in 2020, her channel is Defying Resistance. She her work. She's a therapist and a coach. She's a licensed clinical therapist and she's a coach. And her work is about the about resistance, about overcoming resistance. And one of the things she talks about is habits. Like if we get in the habit of doing things, there's less resistance, right? Doing things a slow and steady way is a way to fight resistance or to combat resistance or to not have to deal with resistance in the first place because it's just a habit. It's in us. So I'm all in. I'm for all for the slow and steady. I'm about to, after we finish this, I'm about to do a little bit of yoga. I got myself a yoga mat before I came here, and I've been doing just like a few minutes. There's this Asian woman teaching sun salutation. Her name appears to be Indian. There's so many white people teaching yoga. I don't know. We didn't come to talk about that, but what? Teach your stuff. What are your stuff? What did your people do? Why are you taking, why have they colonized yoga in such a way? You wouldn't believe how hard it was for me to find an Indian yoga teacher on YouTube. Not like I'm paying her, but like on YouTube. Why are there so many white people? What did your people do? Where's your stuff? Why are you teaching everybody else's stuff? But I found an Indian yoga teacher. And her videos are super short. The one I did yesterday was 7 minutes. Right? I'm not trying to commit to an hour or two of working out at a time because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quit tomorrow. 7 minutes, I'm in. 8 minutes, I think the one I have pulled up today is 12 minutes, right? 12 minutes. I used to love doing that sun salutation. There was a white woman I had back in the VHS days. What was her name? I had her VHS video with sun salutation. She was an actress or something. She was a famous person, but she also had some VHS workout videos. I used to love starting the day with that sun salutation. I felt like I was helping the sun come up. So I'm back to doing some sun salutations in the morning. Yes. Missy, wasn't completely motivated to keep writing, so I put up my Christmas tree, okay, and started doing my wall mural, Life of a Creatress. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have two or three things that you need to do, right? And then you can, if you don't want to do one, you can procrastinate by doing the other. As long as they all get done. As long as they all get, that's who it was, Monique Denise Richards. That's exactly who it was. No, Denise Austin. It wasn't Denise Richards. Her name was Denise Austin. Denise Austin. Yes, I used to love that VHS. I'm sure I wore that tape out, right? Used to do the little sun salutation and sweep up the arms and the spine, stretch the spine long. I can still hear her, and it was years, like years ago, because it was a VHS tape. Um, yeah, so the yoga YouTuber, let me pull her up real quick, Khaleesi. Yeah, right. So everything is, I got too many things pop up. Yeah, so a few minutes, right? I'm committed to a few minutes. Let me pull her up. Maybe I just go to history. Oh, Mind, Body, Soul is the channel name. Copy. And she is, I don't know, I can't find her name that quick. I'm gonna give you the video I'm gonna do today. Sun salutation. Rashmi. Rashmi is her name. Oh, Yoga Lattes. I'm gonna do Yoga Lattes today. Share. Copy. It's 9:51. I said 12 minutes. It's 9 minutes 51 long. Where are you guys? Where are you? There you are. All right, Denise Austin. It was Denise Austin. Okay, so Rashmi, I don't, this seems to be a channel that's several people, a business, right? That's several people, but the woman I like on the channel is Rashmi. All right, so this is the one I'm about to do right now. My stomach is already growling. So I'm going to go out here on my little porch and do this. The same porch where we saw the monkeys yesterday. Did you guys see my Instagram live? Monkeys, right? The tree was full of monkeys, and someone told me they were howler monkeys, and I said, no, I think they're capuchin, but they were howler monkeys. And they howled most of the rest of the evening. But nobody's out here today. It's my last full day in Costa Rica, so I'm going to do my yoga out here on my thing. I had the yoga mat out, but then before I went to bed, I closed it up. Do yoga out here on my little porch, and then um, get started with my day. All right. Okay. Everybody, did y'all report back about your progress? Vanessa. Good morning, Vanessa. Vanessa says heading in the right direction. Not at the office today. Okay, good. All right. Is she still going strong? Yeah. I'm like, where are the Indian yoga teachers? Right? I left that fan on all night. What is going on? All right. Okay. Anything else? Okay. All right. Thanks so much for coming in and working today. Again, I'm not going to be here tomorrow because I leave first thing in the morning. So thanks for hanging out and working with us today. And this week, we had a great week. If you're going to work tomorrow, go ahead and do it. Don't just because I'm not going to be able to do it at that time doesn't mean that you don't have to do it. And I'll be back Monday. I'll be back to um, host a co-working session Monday, 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time. I'm going to a different neighborhood in San Jose. So I'm going back to the city. San Jose is not a city, but it's a city, right? I'm going back to the city. I'm leaving the jungle, and I'm going to a different neighborhood called Curry Debat, which I think may be a neighborhood where I could rent a nice house with nice, modern, updated house for the least amount, right? For the cheapest amount out of the neighborhoods that I'm interested in. I think it's the cheapest neighborhood. So I'm going to check that neighborhood out for 1 month. I'll be in my Airbnb for 1 month. Okay. All right, glad. All right, glad. MSB aromatherapy. Thank you. I accomplished a lot. Okay, good. If you're going to do another work session, have a great work session. If not, have a good Thursday. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you back next week, next Monday. All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye.